We had a parent over here, one of the scariest situations, from a different country. And their daughter was going out at night and was getting attacked viciously, I don't want to describe it, by Arabs. And she somehow fell in love with an Arab, and she continuously went back to him, and he didn't want her, and she would go to hang out, and she was attacked completely. Completely. She was in the hospital many times. She was drugged up, and things happened that are just off the charts. And she was going out. She was like in a trance. Beautiful girl, beautiful family, and she couldn't stop. And she was going out, and every single time that she went out, the parents never knew if they'll ever see her again. It was one of the scariest TP situations ever. Ever. And what do you do? What do you do? You can't lock her up. She's too old for that. You can't. So she goes, okay, bye, I'm going out. And she would drink and get drugged. And she even came once back with a taxi driver, and taxi driver took advantage of her because she was out of her mind. And she ended up in the hospital for all kinds of, I don't want to talk about it. And it comes to a point where it's like, there's no way. There's no way. And these parents were unbelievable. But the mother she reached this. She reached this level that she said, I have nobody else to rely on. I'm only relying on Hashem. She would wake up a few hours into the night. No matter what time she went to sleep, she set her alarm, for chatzais, and she said Nishmas. And she would sing Nishmas. Sing the whole Nishmas. She would say Tehillim, she would sing Nishmas. She did things that we can't do in normal situations. She reached rock bottom. She reached a place that she said, Ein almi lihishayin rak alovinu shabashamayim, and she was beiteach and samuch belibach belibech and beliba in her heart. She relied fully, squarely, only on Hashem because there was nobody else to rely on. There was nothing else. And the miraculous salvation that she had was so similar to Purim that it wasn't just that she came home and that she was safe. It wasn't just that she stopped going out at night. She saw Vanahapachu in the shortest amount of time. Within a few months, this girl stopped going out, fell in love, got married, she's frum, she's wearing a sheitel, and she's normal and she's healthy, and we don't know why. And we're talking about, it's already now like 2 years later. And how did that happen? That she went from being and doing, and she got a great frum guy. The whole thing was a miracle. It was a miracle of Purim. It's mamish, I never saw anything like it in my whole life. It wasn't a 10-year miracle, and I would be happy with a 10-year miracle. I know every day feels like a long time, but I would be happy if that happened in 10 years, right? It would still be a miracle. It was in a couple of months. And you're talking about after like a long time of her going out, getting drunk, she went clean, all of a sudden they said, oh, she's dating. I'm thinking, she can't have a relationship. She's having a relationship, they're getting engaged. I have pictures of Kadas Moshe Yisrael wedding, and it's a few years later. She's stable, she's a great wife, great husband, and doesn't make any sense. Hayil ubi batach. There was Revach v'Atzola mimakam acher. It didn't make any sense. There's no playbook for this. It didn't make any sense. This was a mother, and the father also, but mostly the mother, was able to just, how tired she was to get up and to say and to sing Nishmas. I have her testimony. I've sent it out in the past. I could send it out again if you want to hear it. It's unbelievable. I mean, she could speak for hours. To sing Nishmas? She didn't cry. She sang it. Hayil ubi batach enichulei. Hashem said, I guess, tells the angels, this is mimakam acher. This is from a different place. None of you bad, planned angels can touch this. This is mimakam acher. Revach v'atzol yamad laYehuda mimakam acher. Gam b'matzovim agarum b'yoser. When we place our bitachon in Hashem and nothing else.